Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Filament. I don't really know where we should start. We probably should do some light reading, Look at some emails. Snoop through some stuff, I guess. Yeah, that seems right. And then we're gonna come back here and we're gonna break our brain. Our collective brain that we share, all of us, on those bridge puzzles, I guess, for a while, or something like that. And then yes, secrets. We should also look for secrets, I guess, because there are some secrets left. There are some corrupted logs left. Look at all those blue squares on the first floor, even still. Man, that's a lot. Well, I have an idea for one of them. And then we have like a clue for that one up in the top left, the arrows, but it doesn't make sense. I've tried a few different ways to make that work and I haven't quite figured it out just yet. But I'm sure it's got to be some directional thing where it's arrows. It has to be. That's the wrong page. Where's the filament page of my notes? There it is. There we go. Very, very loud paper. And then here, I don't know. Well, we know the one down in the hallway, those paintings on the wall. I mean, we don't know what it means, but we know where a hint is at least. And then all the other ones there, I have no idea. That's not true. The one in the pool room, we know. Like I said, jigsaw. It's not a jigsaw puzzle, that like slidey puzzle thing, and then the one in the book is the other one. The books are everywhere, I think. A lot of those are book hints, I think. I don't know how many books there are. I hate them though. There's just so much stuff. There are 2 hints in here somehow, like in here. How? Where? I don't know. Did we pick up any cards in here? It's possible, I guess. Is there anything that looks like it could be a puzzle? I mean, the post-it note ones always kind of look like something, but I don't know how they would work. Not at all, basically. But it feels like that would have to be one. It looks so suspicious too. So it would be like left and then up and right and then up and right and then I don't know. Let's draw this one as best as we can, I guess. Those are kind of annoying to me because they're just they're not very exact. It looks like this. Let's draw this and see if it does anything. And if not, then we'll ignore it for now. So it looked like it's like this, right? And then it went up. And then like this. And these two. And these two. But that's not anything, apparently. But that's exactly what that looked like to me. But it's not very exact, because like these are a little offset. Maybe it's supposed to be like... Oh, this is so hard to control sometimes. Maybe it's supposed to be like this or something. That doesn't look right at all. And it isn't. And maybe it's not even a thing. That's also a possibility. That's the frustrating part, is that there's no like... There's no information, basically. Maybe it's like this. That doesn't make a difference, though. Like, the game couldn't tell the difference between that and the other one, right? Because it's just about the order of, like, nodes touched. Not which side. I can't unbind myself. So I don't really know. And then if you look at... We can zoom in on this. No, did not know. If we look at disk stuff. What was in there still? Did we do this one? I think so. They have not done this one because I don't know how. But that's definitely something, I'm guessing. This one we haven't done either. 25, 21, 5, 27, 5, 15, 5, 11, 5, 23, 5. I don't know. Have we done this one? No. I mean, there are lines there, but how do I translate that weird shape to like this square? Like you could say we start like if we say it's like this is the left half, and then it goes like this, and then but like then it already gets weird because there's not enough space, basically. Optic, I don't know. This one doesn't really make much sense either. No, I mean there are 5 dots on that first or the second ring. The first one is empty, and then 2, 4 on that next one, and then 2, and then 2, 3, 6, 7. I don't know. It could be a sequence like that, I guess. Actually, as say it's 5. What would be 0? Is there 0? I don't remember. Does it go 0, 1, 2, 3, or does it start with 1, 2? I don't remember now. But it could be 0 and then 5 and then 4 and then 2 and then 7. We should write that down. 0, 5, 2, and then is that 7? It is 7. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I mean 3 and 1. There could be more because we don't see the 4 thing. That's possible at least. This one we've done. Have we done this one? I think so. This one we have not done. I don't know how. And all of these A, K, Q, I don't know. It feels like maybe that's also one. Probably is, but I don't know how. Don't know how to use these. We've done this one. We've done this one. Have you done this one? I think we have. And then these ones, I mean 3, 7, 6, 1, 8, 9, 2, 5. Do we just assume like it goes in this order? But I don't remember. We need to find, yeah. Need to go downstairs to that terminal basically that has the number display. Because I don't remember what it looked like. I don't remember it started on 0. I think it did. But the more I think that, the more it sounds like, no, of course not. It started on 1. Why would it start on 0? So we'll have to check, because I don't know. I do not know. I do not remember. It was this one right here, though, right? That had the thing. Yes, okay. Yeah, that's 0. And then that's 1. Okay, so we start on 0 for that one, and we go 5, which is here. Yes, and then we go 2. So we need to go around this way, actually. 1, 2, and then we go 7, which is here. And then 6. And then 3. And then 1. That's not it, though. Why not? Why not? Did we do it wrong? I might have miscounted or something silly like that. I mean, the 3 and the 1, they don't have to be right, I guess. They could be other numbers. But I don't know which ones. I think there are too many guesses still possible, so I don't like it. Alright. Let's go back. How do I do this again? Select cards. Here. Okay, so 2, 5. 2, 5. 8, 9. 8, 9. 6, 1. How do I get to 1? I can't. I can. 6, 1. 3, 7. How do I do that now? Because I can't. I'm pretty sure can I fit 3 here again? I can. That's weird. 3, 7. How is that not 1? How is it not this sequence? Oh, maybe are they not in order? No, they're not in order. Like this is 005, 195, 117, 224. I hate this game. I don't. I just some of these are just a little bit more annoying than they would need to be, maybe. Come on, let me out, please. Okay, so this is the first one, 2, 5. And then the next one is this one, which is 6, 1. Right, and then the next one is this one, which is 8, 9. 8, 9. And then the last one is this one, which is 3, 7. Which we are on the wrong side for. There we go. I got home today. And whilst I was out, TFC placed new cameras inside some of the threads on my block. It's not safe to meet at my place anymore. I'm not sure where it's safe anymore. Hori S. Well, whatever. How the hell did they even get in? It's TFC. They go where they want. I know we're not fully prepared, but if there was ever a time to leave, now would be it. How quickly can you be ready? I didn't realize this would happen so soon. The ship is ready to go, but the earliest I can get departure clearance is tomorrow evening. Are you sure this is the right thing to do? We'll be on our own out there. We'll have each other, and that's all we've ever had. I love you. I love you too. A and S. Don't really know who that is. But did I get rid of a lot of dots? Just don't think it did. Anyway. Alright. I mean, we did something there at least. So we looked at everything, right? We did this, I think we said? Yeah. Okay. And then that's everything. What are the letters on these cards? MJO or D? D. BA. LGT. XY. VPE. AKQ. So 2 A's at least, so it's not a unique sequence of letters at least. I don't know. If you say this is the first gap, and then this is the second gap, and this is the third gap, yeah, this is what we do. So we go up through the first gap, and we go up through the second gap, and we go down through that gap twice, and up through no gap, which would be here, and up through the third gap, and then up through the first gap, and up through the third gap, And then we go across and down 1, 2 times on the first gap, 1 time on the middle gap, 1 on the first gap, and then up on the outside. You've done it, amazing. Very good. Interview summary, Marmalade. Permanent transport engineer, born May 22nd, 1947 on Earth. Very competent engineer, wide knowledge of TFC vehicles, complication, severe verbal disability. Really? Sure, if you say so. So we've done that one. It's great. I think we've done this. We've done this. I've tried to do this right then, but it didn't work out. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe we skipped one in the thing. That's what's wrong with the code. So it's 0. And then it's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it's 4. I never wrote down the 4, that's why. That couldn't work. Is it right after that? 2? Yeah. 2. 7? 7? 6? 3, 1. There we go. Another interview summary. Vermilion, no TFC history. Born January 27th, 1930. Qualified and thorough. Candidate is composed and displays gentle and compassionate mannerisms. Complication. Candidate's age and lack of experience are problematic. Okay. Well, that's done. This one. Can we make sense of this one too? I don't know. I don't know. Like it's almost like mirrored, right? I mean, basically it's mirrored. It's just like some gaps in the lines there on the right compared to the left. But how would we translate that into this? I don't really know. I don't know. And this, it feels like it should be easy. But 20, 21, 27? I don't know, that doesn't make sense. Like, our numbers don't go that high. 15 is the max, right? So 20, 21, 27 is already out. I don't know. It's kind of weird, like 25, like, so May 20th, right? And then 21st, 27th, and the 15th, then the 11th, then the 23rd, then something in June, and then the 7th of May. That's a weird order for those stamps. That has to be part of it, but I don't know how. It doesn't make sense to look at these as divisions. Yeah, I mean 20 divided by 5, that works, but then 21, not so much. This... I don't know. I don't know. I think we did this one, right? And we did all of these, which I'm happy about. Yeah, I mean, we made some progress. Let's just leave it at that, I guess, and look at some... Let's look at some of these, I guess. So where were we? We have everyone on week 3 at least, I think. So we just go to Vermilion week 4 or something. Is Vermilion where we just were? I think it is. Oh no, maybe, I don't know where we were. Let's just keep going. Juniper, I think. Next one is Vermilion, maybe? Yeah. Vermilion week 4. There we go. It looks weird. Good evening, Vermilion. I will be conducting a briefing tomorrow morning at 8:30 for the other crew members with regards to the construction of the probe that we planned on dispatching to Arnold 475M. As you don't hold a research or engineering position on this vessel, this meeting is not mandatory for you. That said, you're welcome to attend if you so please. If it so pleases you. Regards, Canary. Evening. Well, if everyone else is going to be there, then I'll come too. It'll feel too much like missing out otherwise. See you in the morning, Vermilion. I don't know what it was that you were listening to yesterday. Oh yeah, the earworm, we've read this one. Hi Vermilion, Canary mentioned in my mission briefing that you offered to help Juniper and myself with the search for a suitable landing site. Do you fancy helping us out this afternoon? We would sure appreciate the company, Pistachio. Sounds well, I'll be there, Vermilion. Hi Juniper, I have some tablets for you to take. Hay fever, yes. We've read this one. It seems that even at the very boundary of the known universe, life has indeed found a way. Yes, we've read this one too. We've read this one too. Games Night, yes. We've read this one too. Very good. I like that. Not very many messages and lots of overlap. I'm not sure what effect all of these colonies and vessels are having on the human race, but I'm not liking what I'm finding out. Aubergine, until now, didn't like or even listen to music. How can that be the case? It's madness. It took him working with me for a couple of hours to discover that he loves it. He didn't put it in those words as such, but I can tell. He's on his way up here now to cure an earworm. He has no idea of the journey he's about to embark on. Here we go. I'm finding myself a little lost at the moment. Everyone is doing great, which leaves me with very little to do. Work has started on a probe to go down and investigate Arnold. Not a huge amount I can help with there. Maybe someone will hurt himself and I'll have something to do. I'm joking, of course. I don't want anyone getting hurt. If anything, it's quite a good thing I don't have a huge amount to do. That means everyone's well-being is, well. I offered to help Juniper and Pistachio choose a landing site. I'm not sure what I'll bring to the table, but at least I'll be keeping myself busy. I think they're just humoring me, but I'll take it. Pistachio has been asking me a lot about Earth recently. It's strange, for her Earth is such a distant concept. Nothing more than the origin of humanity is written in a history book. She occasionally speaks of it as though it's, I don't know, no longer necessary, no longer important now that we've moved to a life beyond the stars. I've been showing her photos and telling her stories. I showed her the lake where I would swim during my childhood before I moved to the coast. I showed her my photo of Paris from my honeymoon. It caught me off guard a little, but I showed her photos of Abigail and told her about our life together. The house we built by the sea. It was nice to get it off my chest. I left Earth so abruptly, traveled for so long. I don't think I've ever had the time to properly process it all. They would get on well, I'm sure, Pistachio and Abigail. Well, the kittens came. I've had Saber up here for the last few days just to keep a close eye on her. She's so gentle. Now the real question is, what do we do with all of these kittens? It would seem that as I currently have the lightest workload, it's become my job to look after the kittens. It's a hard life, but I'll push through it. I'm sure. Alright, so Vermilion, let's go Pistachio week 4. Didn't hit A, so we can't move. So far to go. Did we read this one? Let's actually update our little sheet here so I know where we're at. 4. Hi R, I've finished my analysis of the initial data we've collected on Arnold. The planet appears to be a suitable candidate for you. Yeah, I think we've read this, right? I think so, yes. Hi Pistachio. Your role in the preparation of the Lantern 2 mission is going to be landing site selection. The physical samples collected by the probe will be more influential on your work than anyone else's. Because of this, I want you to lead the landing site selection process. I will pass on to you all the topological scan data we currently have to aid you with this. Work closely with Juniper, who will be plotting the probe's trajectory. She will also have influence on the final landing site. Thanks, Canary. Jay, did you see that we're working together? There's no escape now. I think we read this, right? Yeah. Yes, we read this one. Hi Canary, just a little update on the landing site selection. I have been going through the topological data with Juniper and Vermilion, and the particular geographical landmark has piqued my interest. There's a large shield rock formation in the planet's northern hemisphere. What's really interesting about it is that it is so massive. It houses multiple different biomes at various altitudes on the structure. As the Lantern's primary directive is the collection of samples for research, this seems like a pretty valuable location. I've attached the coordinates of the landmark for you to have a look yourself. With your approval, I suggest narrowing down the landing site search to locations in close proximity to the landmark. I also suggest naming the landmark Pistachio. Hi Pistachio, just looked over the data on the landmark you sent. Really good find. I agree that we should continue by only assessing the nearby region for suitable landing locations. Pass this on to Juniper so she can begin planning the probe trajectory. Now we have a reasonable idea of where Lantern will land. Your suggestion for the landmark's name has been noted and rejected. Canary. Good afternoon, Navigator. Operation Luscious Pink Space Shield is a go. Canary likes the rock we found. Read this. Yes. Yes. Games night. Movie night. Yeah, we've read all of these, I think, because we've done Juniper 4, I believe. I've really made quite an impression with Canary as she's trusting me with the most important role in the probe mission. She has also given me a subordinate in Juniper. Canary didn't use those exact words, and Juniper might not agree with it either, but I know the truth. I will rule with an iron fist, quite literally. This is no democracy. Vermilion has joined the cause. We'll be unstoppable together, while also learning new things about Earth. I can't stop thinking about Earth. Vermilion showed me his photo album today. It was beautiful, and the stories he told, I can't imagine what it must be like to swim in open water amongst the fish like that. He told me about his wife and the house they built together. He never said exactly what happened between them, but I think she passed away. There were a couple of times he started welling up while speaking about her. I think that may be why he's here. He's never really told me anything like this before, just answered my questions about Earth. I think I saw tuned here up a little while listening to him too, at least before that sneezing fit started. They have arrived, the kittens are here, and oh my God, they are adorable. I spent all afternoon playing with them. This is probably the best thing that's ever happened on a space vessel anywhere. If you exclude Canary, who seems doubtful at best, and disgusted at worst by the kittens, then there is a solid 1-to-1 cat-to-human ratio going on right now. Incredible. That is incredible. That is indeed incredible. So, Canary week 4, please. And we can get to some puzzles. Even though it's late already. We're not gonna get anything done, I'm afraid. Canary week 4. No, not so low. I think we've seen all of these. Well, basically it would have to be between Marmalade and... Hi Canary, this all sounds very achievable. I'll have a chat with Aubergine tomorrow about a few potential hiccups, but I think it all should be very routine. Yeah, no, we haven't read that. Yeah. Hi Marmalade, as our resident engineer, you will be working closely with Aubergine and me on the data collections array. Your primary responsibility is the construction of the array. Aubergine will work on the OS side of things simultaneously. As I said in my prior email, the exact specifications of the array are still unconfirmed. This is, in part, due to potential structural and spatial limitations of the Lantern 2. I'll aim to work alongside you both and be on hand to alter the contents of the array as necessary. Thanks, Canary. You will be working with me, not with I. Anyway, it's fine. Um, we definitely have read this, right? And this. And this. And definitely this. Very good. Finally, the reason for our presence here. The meat of the mission, so to speak. We've begun work on a probe that will be deployed to the surface of Arnold 475M. I've allocated every crew member a role in its development, assembly, and eventual launch. I'm confident. Although eccentric, the crew are remarkably proficient. It's possible that I don't praise Aubergine enough. He continues to exceed my expectations. His systems work on the data collection array is first class. Saber has given birth. As I anticipated, productivity has taken a nosedive, particularly when it comes to the geographical analysis of Arnold. I won't be too hard on Pistachio. She has consistently provided practical data with unparalleled enthusiasm. It seems as though I am in the minority with regards to the cat situation. For everyone else, it's quite exciting. I'll reserve my judgment. As long as productivity picks back up, it's of little concern. Games night has once again come to pass. Despite the atmosphere becoming moderately hostile, I managed to remain composed. This was difficult in the light of Aubergine's second victory. It would seem that the nature of his position gives him an inherent advantage. I considered administering a ban on a particular board game. It seems beloved, however, despite the friction it causes. Probe development is well underway. Progress is adequate. At this rate, we're on track to finish several days before launch. Pistachio has discovered an ideal landing site. The navigational planning is done. We simply need to finish up the data collection array and then run stress testing on the probe's hull. It would be regrettable to lose the probe during atmospheric entry. NO3 10 ppm and everything else is 0. Nitrogen cycle stabilized. Fish fry doing well. Can't wait to see them grow. One more week 4, and that is Marmalade. Right? Yes, Aubergine week 4 is done. Marmalade week 4. Didn't hit A again. There shouldn't be much. There shouldn't be anything, really. There shouldn't be anything new, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we just read this one. Yeah, we're fine. Color, iridescent. Texture, grainy. Size, roughly 10. Shape, could be pill-shaped, but you can only see one end. Or what? Mood, a dog licking your face. Which could be kind of good, but also maybe not so good. Depending on, you know, the dog and maybe some other factors too. Anyway. I have a tab open in my browser. I'm waiting for a package basically, and it's like the tracking thing for that, and like it's yellow. I'm not naming any names, you know probably which company. It's just a yellow blob, the tab icon basically, and I always feel like it's I look over there and it's close to where my stream health thing would be, and so I always feel like, oh, the stream is not doing well, it's yellow, not green. But I'm not streaming, so there's no stream health bar at all. It's just that yellow square right there, and it's distracting me consistently. But we're fine. We've made it through a lot of the reading. Not a lot of it. We're on week 4 for everyone now, which is good. We still have a lot of weeks to go, but you know, we can get there. I'm confident, and we did find some secrets, so that's good. And that solved some puzzles, I guess. How did this one go again? Right, we're supposed to go here. If the blue line is to be trusted. But maybe the green line is to be trusted. And then the red line? I don't know what we're doing. I really don't know what we're doing. See, this seems wrong. Maybe you go down here, but then where would you go next? Not here. Maybe here? Seems better at least. But then, no. I don't know how to read this. Because, like, yeah, if you touch this one, then this green line appears and it seemingly tells us to go this way, right? But if you touch this first, well, it still kind of goes this way, right? It's just blue now. And then if you touch this guy, the line goes there. So that makes sense, right? This connects. This has to be the start, right? The green line, and then we go into the red line, and then we go here. But then from here, I don't really know. We go this. Yeah, we go this way. We did that wrong last time. And then here we go up. And we touch this. And this seems right still. But then I can't really tell where that line goes. We come back down here, or up there, I can't tell. But this is right, I think, up to this point, like this line, and then this goes here, and we kind of have to go here anyway. And that connects, so this is here, but then this line, I mean, it does go that way. And that goes around that way. And then, you go back down, where? Like all the way down? None of these lines, maybe this way. But then there's no line here. This end here, like this part, this line, what is that? The red line down there. Maybe it would suggest that we go this way and then around that way. Yes. And then out. Okay, so these ones are doable, I guess. Okay, what happens here? So you basically have a line. What happens if you touch these? I don't know. We follow the green line now? And then we follow the blue line. And now we follow the red line, which goes here. And then we follow the green line, which goes here. And then the blue line goes here, but then it stops, so maybe this way? I don't know. That already feels wrong. Green line goes that way. Blue line goes that way. And that is it. That was easy.
Do you ever think about where you would be right now if you'd taken a different line of work? Not here, probably. You're clearly a smart guy. You could have made it big on one of the colonies, you know? Held down a desk job, pushed pencils for the higher-ups. It would have been more stable. Safer. You could have started a family. You don't have a family, do you?
Yeah, I don't. She doesn't sound good now. Okay, so these are connected somehow. So this line goes here to this one, and then if we solve this one, that would go to this one and to this one. And what are the orange cables? They are also connected puzzle. This is really confusing. Did we have this one unlocked before? I don't know. Maybe. Ah, this looks like a nightmare, because like this is the sequence ones plus the pads. Alright. This looks like a possible start. And we could go here, and I guess we could go here, but then I'm not not sure where we can go next. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. This is definitely not fine. Can we turn around on anything down here? We need to sprint actually. How are we not sprinting? Oh, we can do this one first. This is very confusing. But I think we have to start in the middle, right? There's no way we can reach any of these. So we definitely have to start here. And it looks almost symmetrical, but it isn't. And then from there you can really only go... I mean, you can go somewhere where the pads would allow you to go, I guess. Which from here would be up there. Don't know if that's a good thing right there. Can we get that then, huh? If you leave it like that, is that fine? Maybe. So we need this pad here, and there's no great angle for that seemingly. Because we can't go here first. We need to... I think we need to come up like this, right? To have that tiny pad there, but... Or down like that. But how do we... turn these guys on first? That seems impossible. And like going down here first doesn't really work. And if you go here and then here, that still doesn't really turn on all the things we need to be on. And this is still not enough, right? No, there's enough for this one, but then we can't get there because we need to go here first, and this one needs that tiny pad over there. So we need to worry about that tiny pad that I've been worried about this whole time. And I don't know how to get there. It seems just like not possible. Because if you go across like this, there's just no angle anymore to get through this one, right? I mean, you could do something like this to get all these tiny ones early. And maybe that's a good move, but maybe it's a bad move. It's kind of hard to say. Because I don't know that we can... Yeah, we can't get both of the big ones here now. Which is definitely not great, but like this we maybe can. We can. Can we get this one? We can. So we've only messed up one of them. Which seems like an improvement. No, we have not messed up anything. We're fine. We're just fine. Alright. Again, 2 spots to start, left or right. But then we have nowhere to go, basically. Doesn't seem great. That seems bad. Not just not great, but like actively bad. I like it turns off, interesting. This is something. No, this doesn't seem bad on this side, but this side is probably not great now. Yeah, we can't get all of these free here. How do we change that? Because otherwise this seems very, very good. And if we start here and go here? No, that doesn't work. If we want to go in the middle, we have to start on this one, but then we'll have a hard time. What even did we do? We did this, right? Yeah. That just seems very good. Somehow it's different now. How? I don't know. But it is. Because we were able to fit through here before, now we're not. So what did I change? I don't really know. It doesn't feel like I changed anything. Oh, we went straight up here? And then down this way, yes, that was much better. But still the same issue here, right? We can't really get these pads. Or can we, like this maybe? Yes, okay, that's fine. Only one place to start, and then I guess we'll see. We could go here. Then we'd have to go here. And then I guess here, and then kind of tough to keep going. I guess we'd have to loop around outside. Go here, and then where could we go? Nowhere really. Doesn't touch anymore, is that a problem? Probably. This is that one, huh? We can't turn around anywhere here. I don't know. This does not seem good. Let's go somewhere else. Where can we go? There actually aren't really many places we can go. Because from here you can't really go anywhere. Unless you go like this. No, you can't go like this. You need to be here first. You could go here. But that ruins that guy right down there. That's probably not good. That's fine. That's fine though. That might be better. Because you could then... not quite. Almost. But you can't go inside. That's bad. So there's nowhere to go then. From here. So also not right. You can't really go far either because there's just nothing you can actually just touch. That's weird. So you can't, you know, can't do any of these ones. I guess you don't really have to touch this one first, necessarily, but there's just nowhere else to be. Other than, yeah, this guy right there, but then you can't. I don't know. What if you go here? That is different. It's definitely different. Is it good? No. I don't think so. Can't touch anything. If that angle would just work, like it touches it, right? It definitely catches that corner there, but it doesn't. So we would need this first, this right here. But how would you get that? We need this one. In order to get this one, we need this pad right here. Where do we get this pad from here? Where do we get this one here from here? How do we get this one from there? How do we get this one from down here? We can't get that down here because we need this one. Sort of a very cascading kind of issue, and I don't appreciate it. There's no way to do this one, right? But there is a way. See, that is different. Because then all of a sudden you can do a lot of stuff. I might have messed it up somehow already, but maybe not. No, I think I have, right? Like inside here is gonna be impossible now. So you can't get to this guy. And you can't get to this guy. Or this guy. We need one more pad somehow. When though? I do not know. I do not know. I guess we could like go here and here. I think might be enough of a change. No, the other way around. I think that's different enough, right? Because now we can go here, here, and here, and then out. Maybe. Do we fit through that gap? We do. It looked very big, but with this game, never trusted.
How can you still want to help me after what you saw downstairs? I thought for sure that you would leave, but here you are. Persistent. You're nothing if not persistent. Not many people in your position would go to all the effort. Not many people would try as hard as you have. I appreciate it, I do. You're doing a good thing for me. I wish I could say the same.
So, where are you exactly? Like, there's no more door here, is there? They're just puzzles and maps and computers and boxes. So where are you and what happened? Maybe we should really do more stories still, because this is all just very confusing still. So we unlocked this one. See what this is. How did this one go? Alright, this resolves the Kara, right? Right. Then we can wait, but then we... What? How do we do this? This seems insane. Can we touch this one then? To turn... No. We can't change the Kara there. Wait, how does this go again exactly? Like we resolve the Kara, but then we can't... Oh, we turn the Kara on again. But then, why does this not work? I don't remember how the Karas work. Can we go here then? No. What? You can't go anywhere from here. How does this work again? I don't remember. Why is this wrong? Why is this wrong? Why is this wrong? Why do I not remember how this goes? Like if you go here and then this turns... Oh, because they're in like these paths too. It's a combination again. Okay. I understand. I'm annoyed, but I do understand. So we can do this and then this. But then we're screwed. Because then we need to be green for that one up there. How do you do that? What? How do you do anything here? Okay, you could change your color here, and then the next one in this field is like this guy right here. This is wrong, we need to be green first. And then the other one is over there, so we'd have to go like here, I guess. And then here. And then we have this one done. These are mean, I want to say. And then we could maybe do this, but we can't get this one. Let's go the other direction. Let's see what we have over here. Not much is what we have over here. Wait, can we actually just go here? And then, no, we can't because that resolves the Kara, right? But yeah, if you do this, then that's fine. And we would turn purple here. Which we could just use here to resolve and then turn purple again. Which is not good because we have two green ones on the right side there in this one. So we need to be white coming in here, white light coming in, I believe. This is a nightmare, the way this is set up. Because then I guess we have to go here, and we could like do this, and maybe this, but then we can't resolve here because this is in the way. So that's just impossible. How do you get around that? Resolve first? You can resolve first. There's another green one in the way there. So you just definitely, this is definitely wrong. Let's reset, I guess. How do you reset again here? Where else could we start? If you can't start with these ones, we have to start with a proper one. We could start here and then, no, this doesn't work, right? We need to be green. But if we could be green, and green, and green, and then we need to go resolve green somewhere, which would be possible like here, I guess. And then we could be proper and resolve proper and go over here. And then you can't really reach that. That's always going to be annoying to get around that. We need to do another one first, I guess, and then use different things. But then where do we go next from here? If you can't go to the left, because of how that intersects. If you go straight down, we'd have to go... We'd have to be proper already for that one to work, so that doesn't work with green right now. If we go up here and resolve, we could do that, I guess. And then turn proper? No, then we can't get green anymore. We can't do this. Can we? No, we could. We could do this and then do this. Maybe. And we could go here. And then, which one is that one? The one inside outside, right? So here, turn green, and then fill this one in, and then we kind of can't get that green one in the middle now, can we? Or can we actually go in there still? I don't know. I don't know. No. But then, yeah, this is gonna be bad again because you can't resolve proper to get back to green. This is confusing. So I like this start, right? Is that true? No, where does this go? I forgot. I completely forgot where that goes. That goes here, right? To turn green. Yes. And then we would need a green one to go back and change color. But how are we gonna do this if we have to be white, I think, white light for this one. For this segment. Yeah, we have to be white light coming in. So we need to find one that ends with us being the white light and then do that one. Because otherwise you can't do it. Which means we need what? What do we need for that? I don't know. There isn't one that ends with us being the white light, is there? There can't be, I think. Because we start colored, so we would need one. Like here, for example, it would be green at the end. No, yeah, we can't be white at the end for any of these. How does that work? Because if you're green and you would touch this one, you would be white and then green again, and then you need to do 2 purple ones, so we need to be white. But we can't be white because we're starting green, we need to start white. How do we start white? We need a puzzle that lets us start white, or end white, I should say. And that would be one with 2 end points of the same color, but there isn't such a puzzle. What am I missing? I mean, there's one such puzzle, but it's the puzzle that we need that white light for. So that's not gonna be helpful. I'm just confused. I'm just very confused. Because you have to do them in order, right? Yeah. Like you can't go here and then go here. You need to stay in the same segment. So we need to... How does this work? I don't get it. Oh, you alternate it. You alternate them, okay. That makes sense, I guess. So you're white now, and then you turn purple, and you turn it off again, and then you do the other one. Which you can't really do from here, I think. No. But yeah, that's basically it. Okay, so we need... Yeah, it's fine. Okay. What a relief. Where did we go there? Or here? Next... the last time around, I don't remember. We do this? Maybe. Possibly. Right, and then go alternate them. And this is probably still wrong, but it's better at least. It might not be wrong, but I think it is. No, it's not wrong, maybe. I don't know. I can't tell right now. It's just a very long way. There's probably a much better way to do this. much better, but you know, it's what it is. It is what it is. That took a bit of getting used to. But we know what we're doing here. Oh, I wanted to leave actually. We know what we're doing here now, which is good. What was this one? Did we look at this one? This one's just 1. And it makes no sense. What are we trying to achieve here? Oh, we need to... Okay, that's weird. Like there's a spot in the middle thing where it actually has something we need to touch. It's kind of hard to see because you can't see it from here. Is it not coming back? Weird. But if you go, like there it is. That's what we want. But like it rotates up. It's like our position in the room, right? Forward or backwards, I think is what's affecting it. No, like left and right too? That's weird. But if you just go here and here, why doesn't it come back down? Why does it keep going up? Oh, because if we reverse it here. Is that true? I'm not sure. This feels very strange. But it just keeps going up instead of down. Which is not what I want. But how do I get it to go down? Now it's just wherever I go, whatever I do, it just endlessly goes up. There's not what we want. How does it work? It looks very cool. I really want to solve it. Just based on that, but no matter where I go. Like now I go back down, but it keeps going up. And I don't know, that seems wrong. I mean, maybe there's a way. Maybe you just need to turn it up far enough, basically, and then it's gonna come back down. Somehow I don't think that's the case, though. I think it's gone, that spot. I might be wrong, though. It's kind of hard to keep an eye on it. Because now we can't see it at all. There it is again. Ah, that's a long way. Okay. That's a nightmare. So we need a very, very long path around this whole mess. But then in the end we still need to be able to go in and around it too. Which is what I'm kind of concerned about right now. Because I don't know that we can do that now. Oh, we can't walk there? I was sure we could, but then we're screwed already. Okay. Let's reset then anyway. One more try, one more attempt. I want to see this. You kind of have to keep that middle part clean then, right? So you can walk around it still. But you need to have something to turn around on. We already kind of don't have that. Maybe. Yeah, there's nothing down here anymore. It's not gonna be enough, is it? It's not yet coming up. We would need it already. That's annoying. I said last try, but one more. We need to walk around more. But then we use so many of these. Like if you could go all the way, of course, and then turn back around and go all the way back. But you can't really get back inside very well. Which is a concern, isn't it? We're walking a lot now. I still don't see anything though. There it is. But yeah, you can't walk around this anymore now. Which means we need to keep that. Definitely need to keep that free, so we'd have to go here. But that just wastes a lot of potential walking distance here. I don't know if we have enough then. It feels like we won't. Or maybe we will. It's too late now? Come on. Oh, really? Just like a little bit late. Okay. There's a shorter path somehow. How? If you go shorter here, it's too short, I'm assuming. Much too short. How much too short I can't see. Much too short. If we go... I hate this. If you go shorter here. It doesn't really change anything, right? Because we turn one more time anyway. Because it's not it yet. That's just a really weird thing, this lever. And then here is too short. We've established that much, right? Yeah. But the other one was too late. How do we change just this little bit? It's so frustrating. Wait, how are we even later now? We're even later now. That's weird. I guess we could like turn back here. And then here, and then here. We're early now. We'll mess with this next time. That's it for today, and I'll see you then. Bye bye.